Hi there, this is Amanda Frankel with Our Crafty Playdate, and we are going to be making this adorable card today. It's a birthday card, and I'm sure you know some prickly person you could give this to. I actually love this cactus sweet. It is adorable to me. And tell me this doesn't look like a super pickle. Like if you didn't have it near everything else, you could add eyes and put a little cape on it, and it would be a cute super pickle card for a kid. Okay. So that is all found in this mini catalog, and it is only good through the end of June. So if you like the cactus stuff, this all comes as one happy package. It also comes with some twine, which I have misplaced. I know that surprises you. But this is the part here, right in the here, this page here is the suite, and it all comes in a box together. It comes with the dies here and the stamps and the papers and some twine and these felt things, which are the little flowers. You just pop those out. They're pre-cut and they're stitched, and you just pop them out and stick them on there. I'm going to show you the coolest trick for those at the end here. One of the cool things about this paper is this sheet here, in addition to all of them being double-sided and fun, right? I put them together so you can see both sides. You can actually cut these out with the dies. So I have done that here. I have cut a bunch of these out. You can see this one is this one here. And I could just plop these on a card and be done with the card. You know, I could stick them right on here instead of my super pickle. I could just stick a couple of little things on here if I had a wider piece, and it would be adorable. So, and it has a couple different shapes. I keep pulling out the same ones. So you could layer them. It'd be really, really cute. Anyway, that comes in the kit, and I've made these die cuts that I'll save for when I have one of those emergency cards where I quickly have to make something. That never happens. Yeah, right. You know that it does. Anyway, that is a great feature. Now, this you'll hold on to. This you'll use up. But if you love this set also, you may want to consider getting the refill kit also. The refill kit is going to come with everything except the stamps and dies. So it'll have more paper, more of these felt things, and more of the linen thread. So you'll get enough to just keep making cards for a long time. And some of these patterns, the back sides, you could use for anything. Really adorable. That would be a cute watermelon, right? Okay, so in any case, let's get started, and then I'm going to show you the coolest tip, which is this, using this. So what I am using today is Mossy Meadow. I love this color. As a matter of fact, I love it so much, and I guess everybody else did too. It started out as one of our in colors a long time ago, and then we must have loved it so much that Stampin' Up! Brought it back and made it one of our neutrals, which sounds kind of weird, like that's not really neutral, but people use it as a neutral because it's just such a great basic color. And then a white panel. So you guys know about white panels, right? So this is just a normal card base, and this panel is just 1/4 of an inch smaller than this. So this panel is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. Easy peasy. You'll get 4 of these out of one 8.5 by 11, which is good because that will give you one for the outside, one for the inside, and then 2 more for a whole nother card. And since this is just half of an 8.5 by 11, you'll get 2 cards out of this too. So always make 2 cards. I tell you that all the time. All right. So of those papers that we had before, that I showed you before, I have just cut 2 different but similar pieces of designer series paper, and they're just 2 inches, 2-inch squares. So since it's 6 by 6, you can get a lot of these 2-inch squares out of each sheet. So you could mass produce these babies. But do we really like to mass produce? We do. Actually, we do. Especially cards that we know we're going to use a lot of. Birthday, everybody's got a birthday every year. And Christmas is another great one to mass produce. Because it is. Let's see, how do I want this? I want this like this. Okay, I just don't want my cactuses all cacti standing on their heads. You know how that goes. And then I have these pieces here. And my super pickle, where's my super pickle? Here it is. I cut it out for you already. I'm going to show you a trick with that. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. This is 2 1/8 by 2 7/8. And this is just 1/8 smaller. So it's just 2 by 2 3/4. And I'm going to stamp this. So let's go ahead and do that. You know what? I don't love that corner because I probably just bent it when I was just playing with it. I'm going to stamp it with Pear Pizzazz. And Pear Pizzazz is one of the many greens in this kit. And you'll know that you're using the right color combination when you look at the back of the paper. It has all the colors that we use listed in there, that are used in there. And then you can pick which one you want to do it with. All right, so I'm going to do this small one in the corner. 1, 2, 3, lift. Good, perfect. All right, the reason I did it there is I bent it a little bit right here, and I'm going to put my cactus right on top of that. So here is a cool trick with the cactus. I am going to take it. Now, I wanted to show you this die. This is just one of the many dies. This is the cactus die. It, in addition to cutting it out, it actually cuts small slits in it that don't cut all the way through. You can see them here, and it just gives it more detail without actually cutting all the way through, which is great. But look at what you can do. You can kind of bend it on those lines, and then when you stick it down, it's going to be kind of 3D. Do you see that? It's kind of rounded then, and it looks like a real cactus. And the way you keep this like this on your card is to just put maybe 3 mini dimensionals right up the middle, but not on the edges, so you can kind of curve those in. Okay, let's throw those papers where I can later find them stuck to the rest of me. That's so true. I find those papers everywhere. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's done. And I know that I'm going to stick this on here, and I'm going to stick this on here because I don't really want to flatten this little dude out. I'm going to go ahead and put the dimensionals on the back of this and stick it down, and then I'll glue the cactus on there. I am almost out of my big dimensionals, but that's okay because these parts here are the bomb, right? You can use all the pieces, all the edges of your dimensionals, so they come in sheets. I cut them down like this for classes, and then I never waste any of them. I'm going to do it kind of diagonally like this because, you know, we always say nobody wants a saggy middle or a saggy bottom. I'm going to throw those papers off to the side. But use all your parts of your dimensionals. Just because it's not a cute hexagon doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to stick that right there. And this is part of my Lazy Girl series of cards because it's so easy. Especially if you use that paper cutout, you don't even need to do much stamping at all. Although stamping is what we do best, right? We're Tiggers. Okay, I'm going to just stick that on there. Good. And now for the trick. So when I had a class, I just passed these out and I let people pick whatever color they wanted. And because the purple also goes with it, it comes with it, they could have done that. But this is my coral, and so that's what I was using. But we were kind of having a hard time sticking them down. So they come like this, and you can use an adhesive and just pop it on there. At first, we tried liquid glue, but that is not going to work. So don't do that. Because this is felt, it just kind of sucks it in, and then it just is kind of a gummy thing. So don't do that. Then we did glue dots, mini glue dots, and those were okay. Those worked all right. Not super great, but not bad. And then I thought, wait a minute, we have those multi-purpose adhesive sheets in the catalog. Those would be great. If these were just stickers, they would be great. That's what I was thinking. So I made them stickers. I just stuck a piece of multi-purpose adhesive sheet on the back, gave it a good push, and now I can just pop out one of these little flowers. Let's use this little dude here. Okay, so then I'm just going to pinch it. That's under the sheet, yep. And then when I peel it off, you're going to see the sticky. See that? Can you see the strings there? Okay, so it has made this flower a sticker. And that made it so much easier for me to just pop him on there. And that is all she wrote. The only thing left is to put the white panel on the inside. Just stick this in here, and I'll just do it while I'm talking to you. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be yours. And if you saw anything that you would like to order, be sure that you take advantage of this before the end of June, because this will not be in the annual catalog. So once it's gone, it's gone. and you don't want to miss out because it's very, very cute. And that card is ready to go. Thank you so much for stopping by. All of the links for the products that I've used today will be down below in the description. So if you're watching this on your phone, be sure that you expand it so you can see the links. And also please subscribe to my channel. I will be coming back with you shortly with more informative and fun videos. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.